when lives are on the line.
Are there any obvious injuries?
These men and women will risk theirs
The lad who was driving got blood coming out of his face.
to save yours.
RTC trap.
They deal with the most serious injuries.
The patient is described as bleeding heavily.
Directly below his ear. There's a lot of blood there.
The most critical illnesses.
The reports of a male who's in cardiac arrest, and without any action, the patient will die.
The two Yorkshire Air Ambulances cover Britain's biggest county.
He's fallen 30 foot from the roof.
Oh yeah. He's got a big cut to his head.
5 million people rely on them
She's absolutely locked in. Okay, good.
to deliver cutting-edge emergency medicine
We're just going to go to sleep. He's not looking particularly good.
at high speed.
If you can activate your major hemorrhage protocol.
Every day brings high stakes.
All we know is there's been a motorcycle collision with a car. Listening into the 999 call, it sounds like this guy's struggling to breathe.
Yeah, potentially life-threatening. Got multiple rib fractures, pneumothorax.
High risks.
Somebody has been crushed by a cow, and cows weigh a huge amount.
It's very difficult for us to know exactly what's happened, but obviously your pelvis is hurt and we think it's probably broken.
And high drama.
I think he's obviously been unconscious because he doesn't remember anything.
Trying to converse with him, nothing. His eyes just almost rolling back into his head. So.
You've had a good whack, haven't you? You've cracked your helmet, it's done its job.
Ambulance service, is the patient breathing?
Yorkshire's 999 control centre handles around 20,000 calls a week.
Is the patient conscious? OK, tell me exactly what's happened.
And the air ambulance team listen in to those that sound especially serious.
Does everyone appear to be completely awake?
He's awake, yeah, but he's in really bad pain.
OK, and are there any obvious injuries?
No, he's coughing up blood and he's saying he can't breathe. He's saying his chest is hurting.
In Leeds, a biker has crashed into a car.
I know you can't.
We're getting some. We're travelling as quickly as we can. It's for everyone's safety. Any bystanders to stand well clear of approaching traffic.
The team are scrambling to the rescue. Helimed 99 is just 5 minutes from the scene.
Auto trim and brief. Auto trim still engaged and brief is after Leeds. What is the job? RTC motorcycle chest injury.
Paramedics Tyrone and Sam are on the case with Dr. Steve.
We're unsure of the details at the moment. All we know is there's been a motorcycle collision with a car. Listening into the initial 999 call, it sounds like this guy's struggling to breathe, so could have significant chest injury. On the original call, it did say that he was coughing up blood, so that could be a marker of a lung contusion or laceration, so we'll have to assess it when we get there. But on the initial call, he was talking, which is a good sign. But obviously, because it had only just happened, that could progress and he could become more unwell. Visual DC, yeah. 1 o'clock below. Got it. Yeah, got it. He's still in the road. Yep.
The crash has happened in a 1930s council estate with greens for local kids to play on.
Good on the right, mate, and right rear. Good on left. Got traffic on the right, wheels. Well clear.
Pilot Gary's turning one into a helipad.
So you just got his wheels on the left here, Gary. Wheels, just, yeah. Sloping ground to the right. Okay, eyes on the tail. Good. Settling fine.
Local paramedics are fighting to stabilise 21-year-old Macaulay Ney, who was catapulted under the van after the impact.
Hi guys. Hey mate, you alright?
He's been coming up the road here, he's gone on the wrong side of the road. T-boned this car here, and he's landed sort of underneath here. Mr. is very pale and sweaty.
If you can, mate, just get the scoop out, the scoop and the bed on the back, and then we'll have a quick look at him again, and he might go to maybe go to sleep.
Macaulay's mum is by his side. She's told paramedics he's epileptic.
Hello, mate. My name's Sam. I'm from the Air Ambulance. You all right, mate? Can you remember what's happened?
No.
No? Whereabouts does it hurt?
My chest.
Your chest. All right. Just try and take some nice deep breaths in for us, buddy.
Paramedic Sam fears internal bleeding has collapsed one of his patient's lungs.
All right, just calm yourself down and stop panicking. All right.
He's got sort of markedly reduced air entry, so I'll do this, mate, and then have a sleep. Yeah.
He needs to reduce the pressure immediately.
Macaulay, I'm just going to need to pop a needle into your chest, all right, buddy? It'll be a bit sore.
Calm down, babes, please, for me.
There's no time for anaesthetic.
It'll just to help you breathe. Good lad.
Well done.
Do you think I needed another challenge this week?
Macaulay.
All right, baby.
It's all right, buddy. Just try and take some night breath. That might help a bit, and we're going to get you some good painkillers now, all right?
We're going to try with a little bit of ketamine and see how we go with her. I need to get to that hand.
What, baby? What? You're too warm, it's going to have a fit. This is what
That's okay. It's all right.
Try and relax for
Can I
me.
borrow that hand? Can I borrow that hand, bud? That's it. Good lad. We're going to get you sorted, okay, dude?
Dr. Steve wants to give him drugs to reduce the pain,
You're right, sweetheart.
but his existing condition makes this a complicated case.
So, known epileptic.
Yeah.
Yeah. What medicines do you take for that?
I couldn't tell you off by heart. It's
Okay.
a long one and I'm not that good with.
That's all right. But he takes a tablet every day, does he?
Yeah.
Macaulay's breathing is slow, and his SAT, the amount of oxygen in his blood, are dangerously low.
You're doing really well, Macaulay.
I can't breathe.
Macaulay,
Okay.
you've just got some really strong pain relief going in now, all right?
Tyrone wants to alert the major trauma centre. Their patient may need an operating theatre.
Yeah, go ahead.
You've got young male there. He's got respiratory of about 40, 44. Sats on air at 80. He's got right-sided chest injury. It's been decompressed anterior chest. Pulse rate 130. We're just about to give him some ketamine. Plan is to load and transport by land to LGI.
Yeah, Roger, all received, mate. So chest injuries, low stats, high rest rate, and you've decompressed right side. I'll stick them in notes, and plan is LGI by road over.
Macaulay's now more comfortable after a dose of the painkiller ketamine.
Okay, looking a bit easier there with that pain relief, isn't he? So we'll get him scooped and sorted. It makes you proper spacey, but that's good.
Oh, I don't care.
It's calmed him down a wee bit. Good. Just have a gentle feel.
How many cars are in?
But it's clear the impact has caused massive injuries to his chest.
Yeah, got subcutaneous emphysema down here. Yeah, and paradoxical.
Because he's got a right-sided chest injury, he's got reduced air entry slightly, he's got some fractures that's caused a pneumothorax. So what the guys have done there is just sticking it into the front of his chest just to release the pressure, just to help the lung expand and breathe a little bit better, which seems to be effective. Also, we just keep an eye on that. If it needs re-decompressing, they will do. It may be that it might need a thoracostomy later on if the needle gets clogged up with tissue or just proves ineffective. But these are other options that the team can do on the route to LGI. But they're going to go by land to the local trauma centre, which is Regional Infirmary.
The emergency has drawn a crowd, and police have sealed off the crash scene.
Ready, steady, lift.
Macaulay's on his way to Leeds General Infirmary. It's just a 5-minute drive on blue lights.
More of this good stuff, all right, buddy?
Dr. Steve's so concerned, he'll travel to hospital with him.
Yeah, significant chest injury. Yeah, potentially life-threatening. Multiple rib fractures, pneumothorax.
No pain in your tummy?
Macaulay will almost certainly need emergency surgery.
See you in a bit, guys.
In his case, time is of the essence.
We've got a 21-year-old male for you. About half an hour, he was a motorcyclist involved in RTC.
Farming is officially the UK's most dangerous industry. Every year, 30 farm workers are killed at work, and often livestock is responsible. Today in the Dales, a dairy herd has left one farmer seriously injured.
Winds are on the nose, so we'll just come up and back and go over the roof.
Roger. So we're heading off to the Settle area, which is a bit more north in Yorkshire. Somebody who owns some cows has been crushed by a cow, and cows weigh a huge amount. So I think he's sustained quite a few injuries.
For Dr. Sarah and paramedics Sammy and Sam, speed is essential.
The caller on the telephone who's rung up for the ambulance has said that he's really, really sweating. And that often means that somebody's bleeding. So we've gone to go and see if we can assist and do anything to help with him at all. The crush injury for a very short period of time like this would have been, so it's not like a cow's laid on him, it's more just squashed him. It'd be probably some bony injuries and bleeding internally, which is often very difficult to control. If it was just an arm or a leg, you could wrap something around it, stop that bleeding, but if it's inside, it's quite difficult to manage. But we carry blood, so we're able to assist the patient in that way by perhaps giving him some blood during the transfer to hospital.
Predicting the likely injuries helps the team prepare the patient's treatment.
It screams broken pelvis, doesn't it? Yeah.
They're about to be proved right.
Yeah, I've spoken to the patient's mother. He's managed to get away from the cows and get back inside the property. He's complaining of pain in the groin area.
The patient's in his isolated farmhouse in the Pennine village of Wharfedale.
So 2 minutes to run. And
so it's beyond. It's just before that windmill on the 12 o'clock.
I was just going to say the windmill. Is it possibly to the right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Pilot Steve has to identify their patient's home.
So it's that next farm over there. Yeah.
He's
that's
on the turn.
So right, 3 o'clock now, guys. Yeah. See.
Oh, I see a cow standing alone. At desk 9-8, believe a visual with the property, selecting landing site. There's somebody standing outside the house and the arm is away.
So if I go top left, I think there's access through the dry stone wall there. Yeah, through that gap, haven't they? Yeah, yeah.
Slight slope.
Yeah, it looks good now. There you go. Oh, it looks a bit mucky here.
Sarah and Sam are heading out with drugs and donor blood ready.
My name's Sam. What's your name?
John.
John. So what's happened this afternoon, John?
I was milking.
52-year-old John Brennan's lucky to be alive.
There was 2 cows pushing each other, and the stronger one pushed the other one. I tried to get it out of the way, and it crushed me against a 4x2 piece of box section end.
Okay.
Right there.
His symptoms are alarming. If John is bleeding internally, they may have only minutes to save him. In the Yorkshire Dales, Dr. Sarah and the team are assessing farmer John Brennan, crushed by his own cows.
So, does it hurt anywhere else, John?
No, just there.
Just take some deep breaths in and out for me.
Do you mind if I just pop a needle in here? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sarah's giving him TXA, a drug that helps reduce internal bleeding.
What we're going to have to do, I think, is just pop a little tight bandage around your pelvis. Okie dokes.
Yeah.
Sam, was it really painful laterally or was it all groin?
It is almost all in his groin.
So, I mean, it might be pubic ramus, in which case a straight this arm must be
A fractured pelvis can be lethal. Shards of bone can sever nerves and blood vessels if the victim moves.
You're thirsty. It's all the adrenaline. How much out of 10 is your pain? Where 10's the worst
3.
pain ever. 3? You know, it don't look like it's 3.
Maybe 3 plus 7.
Is this a farmer 3?
Maybe some aspirin, I'll go out and finish milking.
The team are used to hardy farmers shrugging off pain, but there's only so much of a brave face John can keep up. They're going to fix a tight binder around his waist to stabilise his pelvis. John's mother saw him stagger into the house.
In the collecting yard, there'd possibly be 14 cows, and there was one cow riding on another cow, and he could see what was going to happen. It was going to push into him, so he tried to get back in the parlour pit, and it's crushed him against the metal barrier, which stops the cows coming down into the parlour pit.
Are you feeling sick at all, mate?
No, not too bad. Very hot and
sweaty,
generally unpleasant. Right. So this is the good stuff.
He's being given morphine for the pain.
Might make you feel a little bit warmer, a little bit sick, a little bit lightheaded. All right, but it should help with that pain.
Okay. Have a drink?
No, I'm afraid not, mate. We'll after they've done an X-ray and a scan and decided what they need to do with you.
John seems to be getting worse. He needs specialist treatment.
What we're going to do is just get you off here and lay you on the floor. You're doing really well.
You're right, so what we need to do, mate, is on the floor, because it's the only place we can get it.
On my head.
So your head up with Sarah and your feet down here.
Feet down here, Mum.
So we'll give you a...
We'll help you, OK? We're going to do minimal work. Oh, that was a bit quicker than anticipated. Steady,
there we go.
That's it. We're just going to help you to go down a little bit, OK? A little bit more. That's it. That's perfect.
John's going to be flown to the nearest major trauma centre across the border in Lancashire.
Are you allergic to anything?
No, not enough.
Do you feel a bit lightheaded now you've had that morphine? Yeah. Has it taken the edge off slightly?
Slightly.
John's wife was also home. Understandably, she's shocked and worried.
We're going to fly you to Preston Hospital because that'll be the quickest way for you to get there.
Right,
It's very difficult for us to know exactly what's happened, but obviously your pelvis is hurt and we think it's probably broken.
The accident is doubly worrying for John.
On lift, ready, steady, lift.
It may be weeks before he's fit to work again, and he runs the farm alone.
Hello Preston, it's Sam from Yorkshire Air Ambulance. I've got a 51-year-old male trauma patient for you. He is hemodynamically stable at the moment. His pulse is about 60, but he's really, really pale and sweaty. We're just loading him into the aircraft now. We should be with you in about 15-20 minutes.
Pilot Steve is setting course for the hospital in Blackburn, 20 miles away.
So we've got 10 minutes to run.
It's very difficult for us to isolate what that injury is. We presume it's a fractured pelvis, but he'll need a scan to be able to see what it is. But with a fractured pelvis comes a lot of bleeding and a lot of pain, and he did look really dreadful when we got there. We get quite a few cow-related injuries. It tends to be people who have been trampled, and a cow weighs a lot, so you can have some quite significant injuries there. But he said these two cows just had a bit of a scuffle between themselves, and one of them just slid onto him, and he saw it coming, couldn't get out of the way in time, and it's just crushed him against a barrier, just very sudden.
John is on his way to an immediate scan. If his pelvis is broken, he may face emergency surgery. Britain is pedalling its way to fitness. The number of miles covered by cyclists has grown by more than half in the last 20 years. And in Yorkshire, the country lanes are buzzing with bikes.
Right, go on, mate. Come on. Not conscious, not really. There. Yeah, there's Millington.
On the air desk, they're listening in to a 999 call. It's from the Yorkshire Wolds.
It's just like a country road.
Is there any houses or anything nearby?
Is it a push bike? Oh, yeah. I'll get a grid feel en route. Just outside Pocklington.
Helimed 98 is 15 minutes from the scene of the accident.
I think he's obviously been unconscious because he doesn't remember anything.
Paramedics Sam and Kit are on the case with Dr. Sarah.
We don't want to move him, and the road's blocked.
Dispatcher Andy is sending coordinates for a narrow country lane.
Sierra Echo 827 508. Yeah, it's plotting 3 kilometres north east of Pocklington.
Yeah, that's 98 on approach C.
That's Roger, thanks.
Pilot Steve's touching down in a pasture made to hold Highland cattle.
Thank you.
It's keeping Sarah from her patient too.
I'll walk through the gate.
The cyclist has now regained consciousness.
I don't know too much of what's happened, but this is quite a tight lane. Chap's come off his push bike. Looks like he's part of a cycling team, actually.
Veteran rider Glenn Harrison is bloody and battered.
Hello. How are you doing? I'm Kit. How are you?
Yeah, we've only just been here a couple of minutes. We've got Glenn, 62 years of age, on his bicycle doing between 30 and 40 miles per hour. He swerved to avoid a car, so he didn't actually make any contact with the car, went into a hedge. There was a period of unconsciousness, complaining of pain in his left elbow and left side as well.
Ground paramedics have started his treatment. It's a very narrow road, but popular with cyclists and tourists.
I came round the bend and I'd actually already had to move over for the car that probably caused him to come off the bike. And as I came round the bend, I see this guy laying in the hedgerow here on his side. He wasn't moving at all. And his riding colleague was just a bit further down the hill, probably took a bit longer to stop. And he was walking up towards him and we both sort of came on him at the same time. He took quite a few minutes to come round, and then he was obviously very confused.
Do we know how long he was knocked out for?
Potentially up to sort of, did you say that?
Several minutes, yeah. 5 minutes, 7 minutes, yeah, something like that. And trying to converse with him, nothing. His eyes just like almost like rolling back into his head. So.
He slowly come round, has he?
Yeah, he came round and then just, you know, severely confused, really, didn't know
So
what
Richard,
happened.
and then I went straight back out.
And then, you obviously...
I have that effect on people.
You obviously know what's been going on since then.
Yeah, I'm coming round now. Just the aches are starting to come out now, aren't they? Yeah.
So long as people come round and they're really well afterwards, that's less concerning than those people who hit their head and then they don't wake up again afterwards, or they wake up really, really slowly. We might be concerned about a bruise inside of the head. And that's not to say that he doesn't have that, but all the signs we're looking at now are really positive.
Should we rub your helmet off while you're
Just keep.
Yeah, I'll keep that there then.
There's no pain in the neck area or the head area.
No, that's good. That's perfect.
It's left side, I can tell, because it's my left leg and
You've had a good whack, haven't you? You've cracked your helmet. It's done its job.
Yeah. Job that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Glenn's neck is still being protected. It's feared he may have broken it.
We've done something here. This is a shoulder, obviously. That's the side I've gone down on.
Yeah, your top's all scuffed and looking a bit uncomfortable there.
Yeah.
Kit fears he may also have a collapsed lung.
Glenn, between the two of us, we want to just help you stand up.
Yeah, no problem.
Don't turn around or anything just yet. Just get
This is the pain side.
Is
this
that?
side. So
do you want to hold on to me then, and then I won't touch you or anything.
Up slowly, that's it. Yeah,
there we go. If I grab you.
Yeah, go on.
There you go. All right then.
Take it there, take a breath.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm all right. I'm not fine.
And then just turn towards me slightly.
And a little bit back.
There we go.
Keep me on register. You got
perfect.
Anything, so I don't have to ride on.
It looks really good, actually. He's got some scrapes. He's obviously knocked his head, some cuts to his face. He's got some pain on his side, on the left-hand side of his chest. So Kit's going to go and have a really good look at that now, take his clothes off, but in the ambulance so everybody's not having a good look. But his numbers are really, really good. He's alert and orientated.
There's no crepitus, no emphysema or anything like that, good air entry. It's just quite tender around the top left, then round into the ribs on his left-hand side. But that's it. Tummy's nice and soft. Everything else seems okay.
No sign of pneumothorax.
No.
And the results are good news.
The air entry is really good underneath. There's no signs that he's got a pneumothorax or a collapsed lung. He's got lots of scrapes on his shoulder and his face, but nothing else really. He's completely orientated. Blood pressure is great, heart rate is great, and he's a really fit and well chap. He takes no medicines usually, so everything's in his favour. So they're going to take him off to York by ambulance. We're not going to need to fly him over there, and I think he'll probably be home later on today.
Helimed 98 can return to base, but inevitably, it won't be a long wait for their next cycling casualty. It's summer and Yorkshire's petrol heads are out, showing off their motors. But at a car event in Wharfedale, there's a medical emergency.
We've got a classic car show going on at Scampston. Done an ECG, confirmed STEMI.
A STEMI is a lethal heart attack. The patient's survival could depend on speed.
Not much wind, I think we'll go straight for it.
Dr. Sarah is again on the case.
We're just off to a patient who's at a classic car show. Medics who are working there have identified that they have had a heart attack. Where it's situated is really quite distant from any hospital. It'll take them at least an hour, I think, to drive. If someone has a heart attack, we've only got a really short period of time in which we can get someone to the hospital so they can get treatment.
Every year, 100,000 people have a heart attack in the UK, 1 every 5 minutes, and many go into cardiac arrest.
The worst case would be that his heart could go into a funny rhythm, or it could stop altogether, and that obviously would be catastrophic, and we would have to do a lot of work to try and fix that.
Hi Matthew, it's Andy, one of Yorkshire Air Ambulance paramedics.
Dispatcher Andy is on the line with an ambulance crew that's already at the show.
What I've done is I've dispatched Helimed 98 from Wakefield. If you can make somebody aware there that the helicopter's coming.
I can see an ambulance right next to the police car, or the fire engine, but I don't know if that's...
Yeah, there's a fire crew in the arena, that's where we're going.
There's just quite a few tents to the side.
Yeah, that's why I'm keeping the height up.
Oh.
Helimed 98 is making an unscheduled appearance for the crowds who came to see modified cars.
You're good on this side, mate. Everyone's standing well back.
Just keeping going forward a little bit more, just so I don't want to, conscious of the wind as well, the downwash behind us.
Yep. You're good left.
The DCA was in the 3 o'clock. You can see the guys on the side there.
Cheers, Steve.
They're patients in the care of event medics inside a tent. 51-year-old Tim Ing is amazingly calm.
I'm Sarah, this is Kit. We're from the Air Ambulance, obviously. So, you're having a heart attack, okay?
Yeah, apparently so, yeah. Am I not going to work tomorrow night then?
I'll probably give you a sick note, yeah?
I look at this gentleman's heart tracing, and it's definitely confirmed he's having a heart attack. So, every minute counts now to get him to Hull as quick as we can.
The NHS has a network of specialist centres set up to surgically remove the clots that cause heart attacks.
It's a massive inferior with reciprocals. What's he had already?
I've just given him 300 of aspirin, and I've just given him 400 max of GTN sublingual.
It's clear from the heart trace, Tim's attack is severe.
What time did the pain start? Sorry, really important.
I think the first time I got a little niggle, I think I was in Pickering, so it was just after 11-ish.
11 a.m.
The team are giving him morphine to ease the pain in his chest. Kit's spoken to the hospital.
They're ready.
Castle Hill?
Yeah, Castle Hill have accepted. Andy's doing a second transfer. Aircraft's ready to go. We'll get on. We can put our monitoring on either on the aircraft to save it getting tangled or when we're in the DC on the way around.
Is Steve going to set him up? Is he set it up so he can sit up?
The race is on to get Tim to Hull and the cardiac unit at the Castle Hill Hospital. He's a mental health nurse.
So what I'd like to do is give you an anti-sickness, if that's okay. Yeah. We're going to take you in the helicopter and give you some morphine, which can sometimes make you feel a bit sick. Okay. And then we'll give you some morphine as well, so you can take the edge off the pain.
Right, okay.
And then...
It's almost an hour since his attack, and seconds count.
Ready, race, slide.
Okay. I'm just going to take these off.
Okay.
You didn't want a hairy chest, did you? Oh, I'm sorry, deep breath. Oh.
He'd only just arrived at the show.
You think I can get me tenner back?
Yeah, we should have a word with him.
Tim's been wired up to Helimed 98's medical monitoring system.
That blood pressure's going to keep going up and down every 3 minutes. It'll be a bit frustrating, but it allows us to keep an eye on you, all right?
Fine. I'm a staff nurse, so I know that.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Pilot Steve is flying Tim 30 miles south to Hull.
Yeah, clear left, thank you.
The Air Ambulance fundraisers are at the show.
That's destroying our own stall. Excellent. Is it? Yeah, knocked over Gary and the paramedic. Oh, it's all going horribly wrong. Nightmare.
Joking aside, the real nightmare is for patient Tim.
It's a time-critical emergency. We do need to get them to the cath lab in a very short space of time to minimise the damage to the heart tissue. Where this incident occurred it was in the middle of a park, so it's really quite distant from a hospital. So luckily we could just drop into the middle of it. They accommodated us really easily.
How you doing, Tim?
Yeah, all right, thanks.
Good.
All right.
Your numbers are fine. You're golden.
Not hot and sweaty as I was.
Good.
Tim went to the show by himself, so he hasn't got any family or friends there to keep an eye on him. But it must be very scary. I've not been in that position myself. What we can do is just reassure him and let him know exactly what's happening, so nothing is a surprise. And hopefully he feels confident that we've done all the right things for him, and we'll get him to hospital as quickly as we can.
As a nurse, Tim's used to dispensing reassurance to patients. Now he needs some himself.
Not the best view. Could do with a little mirror, really, couldn't we? And then at least you could see where you're going.
I should think most of the people you have in here really don't care.
Most of them don't know.
Just 12 minutes after leaving the show, they're on final approach to the cardiac unit helipad.
Clear the tree line to the rear. Thank you.
Tim's condition is stable, but that could change at any time.
I'm going to turn the tail ever so slightly right, because I could just tell that's where the slope's coming from.
In less than 10 minutes, he'll be on an operating table. And his case turns out to be every bit as serious as the team feared. He has indeed suffered a major heart attack, and within minutes of arrival, he goes into cardiac arrest. The three peaks are the roof of Yorkshire. 3 huge mountains towering to more than 2,000 feet. And today, on the top of Whernside, there's a walker in trouble. The local rescue team are on their way, and so is Helimed 99.
So, Whernside, the height at the top at scene is 2,415 foot. I think on the looking at that blanket of cloud, you can see the high ground just puffing up there.
It's starting to break up a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, so if we can get down, we can get down. If not, then that's it.
Cloud is shrouding the peak.
It's a bummer, isn't it? Because it's just right where we want to go and nowhere else, really.
Yeah, and it's so close yet so far.
Yeah.
Pilot Mark is landing at the bottom to talk tactics with the rescue team.
All good, all right. Auto trim staying in. Still clear left. Thank you.
Paramedic Al will coordinate the rescue.
Right, I'll go and have a word with these lads. If we need to, what do you think about ferrying a couple of people as high as we can get, maybe to the ridge?
Yeah, I could do that, mate, yeah.
Okay.
Helimed 99 is going to move rescue team volunteers up to the cloud line 2,000 feet up the peak.
So I'm just kind of, if you've got capacity to take...
Yeah, we'll offload. We can certainly get you onto the ridge. We might not get you right to the trig point.
As close as you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do a class 2 departure straight into the 12 o'clock and then work our way up into the 9 o'clock. Does anyone get any questions before we go? No. Okay, right, okay. Clear on the left. Okay, we're coming up now, so we are 101 below the blue, 2 greens, 0.
Mark's an army veteran who's flown everywhere from the oil rigs of the Irish Sea
for about a year out about it.
To the jungles of Africa.
Escape routes, right 2 o'clock, escape route to the left. Happy here, guys? Yep, so good. It's a bit bumpy.
He's aiming to touch down on a rough track on a windswept ridge.
Tails well clear. Okay, so we are down and level.
Al and rescue team are heading out, while Mark flies off to pick up more manpower at base camp. Stranded in the clouds is an injured hiker.
Hello. How are we doing?
37-year-old Cindy from Hull was on a sponsored walk when she fell.
Mike's just going to put a shelter over the top of us both, okay? And maybe your friend can get in as well.
Cold as a killer up here, and Cindy's freezing.
So just pull it over your head, that's it. And then sit down on it.
They're putting her in a storm shelter.
This kind of wind will cool you very rapidly if you're not well protected. So we've got inside the shelter with a friend just to kind of create a little microclimate in there, keep the wind off.
Cindy's in a lot of pain. It's feared her thigh bone is broken.
Whereabouts in your leg has it hurt? It's right up the top of your leg. Okay, can you move your leg at all?
It's gone a bit dead.
Okay.
If it is broken, it's a very serious injury. More manpower is arriving. The only way to get her off here is to carry her. It's 3 miles to the nearest road.
Upper leg injury, but I don't think it's a fractured femur. But I don't think she'll be able to walk. Do you think you could bring a couple more mountain rescue guys with one of their stretchers and a box splint on the next run over?
Cindy and her friend Alex were close to the summit when she went down. They knew what they were doing.
These guys are very sensible. They've got some equipment with them. They're all wrapped up against the cold. She's had some paracetamol or ibuprofen, so they've got a first aid kit, done all the right things.
Al's a mountain rescue member himself. He knows many of the local team.
The paracetamol ibuprofen's not quite doing the job, so we're just going to give her a little bit of morphine, see if we can get on top of the pain before we start moving her around. This lady's injured her upper leg. I don't think it's broken, but she's not able to walk, so we've got a bit of a logistical issue in getting her off from here. We can't get the helicopter right into where we are, so the aircraft's ferrying up some equipment and some more mountain rescue guys. We'll be able to get her on a stretcher and carry her down, hopefully, to where the aircraft can pick her up. If you guys want to go in, get the box splint on her, get her into the CAS bag, transfer onto your stretcher. Okay, she's had 5 milligrams of morphine and her own paracetamol ibuprofen, so she should be reasonably comfortable with that.
Cindy's going to be carried down a steep track.
Once we get the splint on her leg, get her in our casualty bag and then onto the stretcher and we can get down the hill.
The wind is getting up, and so is the wind chill. They need to make a move.
Just left the casualty site. We're just making our way down to where the footpath bends round now. We can just about see you now.
Mark's heading up to meet the team on the ridge.
So we load rear on this side of the aircraft, so we'll carry out, just get fairly close, put the stretcher down, and just load her in.
It's several hours since Cindy's fall.
Right, Cindy. Good luck.
Thank you.
Take care, sweetheart. There we go.
At last, she's on her way to hospital.
All close, secure in the back. Face go up, front left. Okay, so power's coming in. We are up, we're 101, we're on the blue, we are 2, the fuel's sorting itself out. And let's just go.
Mark's going to fly their patient direct to the regional trauma unit in Preston.
The nose is going to go down, don't worry about it, it's just normal just while we get some speed.
Cindy's friend Alex is coming too to comfort her. Al's optimistic her injury isn't critical.
With femoral fractures, you normally see swelling to the thigh. Quite often that leg's shorter than the other one. She's not showing any of those signs, so it's good news is that it's probably just some damage to the soft tissues in the thigh. She may well have torn a muscle.
It's a 10-minute flight to one of Lancashire's biggest hospitals. Cindy's off for X-rays and scans. North Yorkshire has 9 racecourses. It's an industry that is worth more than £200 million to the local economy. And every year, it attracts hundreds of young riders aiming to become jockeys.
Okay, power's coming in.
But today, one apprentice has come off at speed.
Clear left. This way.
Paramedics Kit and Andy are heading for Wharfedale to the Gallops, the training tracks where horses are put through their paces.
Okay, 9 minutes to run.
Their patient has severe pelvic pain.
If she has fractured the pelvis, and particularly if they do suspect any internal bleeding, then she's quite a significant injury, so she's going to need a major trauma centre. In this part of the world, that's quite difficult and time-consuming to get to by road, so by air, at least we can go in a straight line.
They're nearing their destination.
DCA right, 4 o'clock, low.
Ah, there she goes, look.
Happy?
Yeah.
Nothing on the gallops, no?
No, just the set of domestics run over the gallop, so we're well
Alright, mate, so my approach will be pretty much this same approach, but down there. Definitely no horses yet?
No horses.
Thankfully, the stables have put away its racehorses.
Happy about there?
Sounds good.
Andy is today's attending paramedic.
Hello. How are we doing? Alright.
Lauren, 19, has been going at a canter.
Right.
Has fallen off over on the concrete.
Oh, she's fallen off onto concrete?
It's been dragged. How far do you reckon? How many metres, Lauren?
From the concrete track to the grass.
Okie doke.
She's not complaining of any C-spine pain.
Awesome.
But she has got this pain, sort of lumbar.
Yep.
It's also coming round.
Yep.
So when we're touching on sort of like your iliac crest, she's saying that's painful as well. We've got a previous
so it's just
as well.
tenderness. And previous, what, pelvic injury?
Previous lower, your coccyx, wasn't it?
Okay.
Pelvic injuries can lead to life-threatening internal bleeding, and Lauren's previous spinal injury is a red flag for Andy.
Come off at a canter onto concrete up there and then dragged onto here. Looks fairly stable, but she's pelvic pain all the way around.
It was a routine training ride for Lauren and a colleague.
I was riding with her, we were cantering down the gallops and the horse spooked and whipped round and went to go home. She hit the concrete and she was in severe pain straight away, so Lauren's called the ambulance. Lauren, bless her, had quite a bad fall down south, that's why they're worried because she damaged her back before.
How old are you, Lauren?
I'm 19.
19?
Yeah.
Have you had morphine before?
Yeah.
Okay, would you like some morphine?
At the moment, they're just trying to get some painkillers on board, and in the meantime, we're making preparations to get the aircraft ready and take the lady up to James Cook.
Lauren has been given TXA, a drug to reduce internal bleeding. Her boss knows this is a risky job.
Where the actual accident happened, they were only literally getting into speed. They wouldn't be going, they'd only be going 20 mile an hour or something like that, but they would actually work up to 35, possibly even 40 mile an hour.
Ready, steady, lift. Hi, it's Andy from Helimed 99. I've just got a pre-alert for a patient we're going to be flying to you. She's a 19-year-old female, fall from a horse.
They're still trying to make their patient more comfortable, and she's a nervous flyer.
So this is just a little bit of morphine to help with that pain, okay?
Yeah.
Don't worry, yeah? We're just gonna go dead slow.
Lee is going to fly Lauren 30 miles to the major trauma centre in Middlesbrough for scans and x-rays.
Okay, so in the 12 o'clock, mate, just a clear area departure.
Kit wants to make sure Lee's seen a power cable in the field.
You've got your domestics in the field,
Yeah,
mate.
I've got those domestics, thank you.
That's good, I'm glad you're not going to fly into them.
Oh, hang on, I didn't say that.
Despite her pain, Lauren's determined to record her rescue.
anaesthetist lifted route to James Cook.
6 minutes to run.
Kit's busy trying to teach Lee some medical skills.
So, Lee, what treatment would you suggest for this lady?
Well, is a horse full, did you say?
No, by the way, this is a leading question.
I must say, she's a 90-year-old female, fallen from a horse. I'd certainly lead with TXA and a pelvic line.
Full marks for Lee, but he won't be letting Kit fly anytime soon.
Wind is very calm, so we'll accept this direction for approach. It's just a standard approach to James Cook.
Lauren's now minutes from the medical treatment she badly needs.
Okay, we're all clear on the right. We'll go committed there, mate. Roger. Just confirm clear on the left. Clear left. Roger.
It's taken just 15 minutes from farm to trauma centre.
You're down.
That was pretty beautiful.
Thanks, mate.
That is landed.
Lauren's going straight to resus. In the next hour, she'll get the results of scans to her pelvis and spine. Lauren suffered severe bruising and muscle damage. She's now back at work, but still in a lot of pain. Biker Macaulay, whose bike ended up under a van, suffered nerve damage to the bottom of his spine. He also punctured his lung and broke several ribs. He's recovering well. 2 cows inflicted very serious injuries on Farmer John, causing internal bleeding. He's now back at work after 5 days off. Later, he was able to thank paramedic Sammy personally when she visited his farm again. Veteran cyclist Glenn suffered facial lacerations and bruised ribs. But after 2 weeks off work, he's now back on his bike. Car enthusiast Tim fell victim to a rare complication of the treatments he was given.
Basically what happened was, as it opened the artery, there was a 2 to 3 inch blockage which got pushed into my heart. So in the end they removed the blockage. I had 3 stints, and apparently they shocked me back to life 5 times in that time.
But his heart attack has prompted a radical change in lifestyle.
Basically, I needed to stop smoking, and I've changed my diet, so there's less like fried stuff, such like less pies, and the exercise, that probably could do with more work, to be fair.
And he's very grateful to his rescuers.
Yeah, they were absolutely brilliant, all the way that like I say, the air crew, the ambulance crew, absolutely, yeah, I can't praise them enough for what they did. Basically saved my life.
And Cindy, the walker rescued from the top of one of Yorkshire's highest peaks, was diagnosed with soft tissue damage. As paramedic Al suspected, she hadn't broken her femur. When lives are on the line,
Are there any obvious injuries?
these men and women will risk theirs
The lad who was driving's got blood coming out of his face.
to save yours.
RTC trap.
They deal with the most serious injuries.
The patient is described as bleeding heavily.
Directly below his ear.
There's a lot of blood there.
The most critical illnesses.
The reports of a male who's in cardiac arrest, and without any action, the patient will die.
The 2 Yorkshire Air Ambulances cover Britain's biggest county.
He's fallen 30 foot from the roof.
Oh yeah. He's got a big cut to his head.
5 million people rely on them
All right, sorry, sweetheart.
to deliver cutting-edge emergency medicine
We're just going to go to sleep. He's not looking particularly good.
at high speed.
If you can activate your major hemorrhage protocol.
Every day brings high stakes.
Hello, sir.
Standing on my feet and my bum.
His abseil has actually failed and then he's fallen against a rock. He's got some quite nasty injuries.
Very likely broken back. I've got tingling in all the extremities.
We're very concerned about this guy.
High risk.
I was going 20 mile an hour. He just never stopped.
My leg.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so you remember everything that's happened? Try not to worry, and we'll get him to give you a call back as soon as we've got his pain under control.
And high drama.
Where are all the patients? Are they all in one car?
It's 50 mile an hour road, and there's a patient reported to be trapped with injuries to their abdomen and quite severe pain.
So 3 patients in total?
It's getting worse.
It's getting worse. Fine, you got your wrists a bit. Yeah, they're airbag marks.
Yorkshire's rockface is a home to some of the world's best climbers. Most weekends, thousands are out pitting their skills against the rugged terrain.
Job for you. Patient's fallen 20 feet west side of Armscliff Crag.
It's a mission for the crew of Helimed 98.
He's been abseiling, his abseil's failed.
Pilot Gary will have Dr. Chris and paramedics Matt and Sam there in 15 minutes.
On Cliff Crags? Yeah, towards Harrogate.
Just for your access information, the collars are all wearing red. It sounds like there might be a group of them, so just look for a group of red people.
We're still our way up to Armscliff Crag, which is a bit of a walking spot climbing area near Harrogate. So report of somebody who's been climbing or abseiling who's fallen approximately 20 feet. And we'll be there in about 3 or 4 minutes.
The crag is a regular destination for the team, but this accident sounds more serious than most.
Well, a fall of 20 feet is a significant height. You know, the higher you fall, the more it hurts. So 20 feet is certainly high energy trauma, so we're quite concerned for this patient.
98's visual with the Crags, looking for scene of it.
Never landed here. It's the first one for me.
Yeah, I've done it once and we ended up landing corner where cars are.
The crag is a collection of giant boulders on a hill, close to the main road from Leeds to Harrogate. And it's busy, making it hard to find a landing spot.
20 foot fall, is that up there? Yeah. There, yeah. We'll get landed up top, won't we?
Yeah, you can get land there easy.
Gary likes a challenge, but this one will demand all his skill.
Just don't let anyone walk out of the back of the aircraft and fall off the crags.
Yeah.
That'd be very, very much embarrassing.
Yeah. Try not to blow anyone else off the crags.
Yeah, that's embarrassing as well. I'm not on that rock on the right hand side, am I? So, no. Going to be right skid down. Don't like right skid down landings, but hey, yeah. Tail still good, Chris? Tail still good? Jump straight out, Matt. Good out. Yeah.
Sam and Chris are heading out. There are so many visitors, Matt's keeping watch until the rotors are shut down.
Hello, sir. Hello. My name's Sam. What's your name?
Andy.
Hello, Andy.
Andy Powell is 58 and a veteran climber.
So, Andy, what's happened?
Fell, landed bottom and side.
A retired midwife has been caring for him.
Landed on my feet and my bum.
Feet and bottom.
Feet and bum.
This wrist's broken, I think compound right.
Yeah, that's there. Definitely there.
Andy's diagnosed his own injuries.
Possible broken back. Very likely broken back.
Okay, all right,
broken
just
right leg.
Yeah.
Broken left wrist. Possible broken left foot. The head is fine. The right arm is fine. I've got tingling in all the extremities, but I think I can still move my toes.
He's wrapped in his climbing gear and wedged where he fell, between the rocks.
first I heard was there was a noise. I'm not sure whether he was shouting, and then I just heard a horrible clunk sound, as though something was hitting the rocks. Clearly it did. It was Andy.
Closed fracture there.
Don't cover me up until
Closed fracture there.
Yeah.
So that's left leg. You don't want the...
Don't cover me up. I'm too hot, I'm sweating.
Okay.
I want to see what you're doing.
We can.
So, Andy, in a minute we're going to give you some ketamine, which is a really powerful painkiller, okay? And that'll make your life a lot better, okay? Hopefully you can make it a bit more relaxed, okay?
I think what they're going to give you is far better than moving you.
What you did to just support that foot was really helpful, so if you could just communicate that,
Sir?
and maybe they'll be able to do it.
Sir,
Yeah.
what we're going to do in a minute, this ketamine is mean that we are going to support your leg. Okay. So it's going to be, we're going to be working on that real soon.
Very quickly,
Yeah. I know he is.
So
I know
just,
he is. But
what I'm trying to say is it's very helpful just to have some support on my leg, on my wrist. And the lady did a really good job of that. So.
Right, Andy, that painkiller's going to start to work in just a second, okay? So life should seem a bit easier, okay?
Just pop this in your nose, just so we can keep an eye on your breathing.
The ketamine he's been given should allow them to roll him onto a spinal board.
His abseil has actually failed, but it's then sort of wrapped itself around him, and then he's fallen against a rock. He's got some quite nasty injuries, which in themselves have to be managed. So the ropes were tied around him, his harness was tied around him, all his clothes was sort of tied around him, and then people have tried to make him comfortable, so there are bags and everything around him. So what we have to do is kind of just get him into a comfortable position that we can manage his injuries whilst safely maintaining his C-spine, because he's fallen quite a long way.
Well done, buddy. Just take some nice deep breaths. So try and slow your breathing down best you can. Just take some nice steady breaths in and out.
Their patient's now sedated.
You all right there, Andy? Just open your eyes for me. We've got all the bits and pieces we need, haven't we?
This is a critical procedure. One wrong move could worsen any spinal injury.
So I think what we should do is, if we lift him now, slide the board in just under him, however it comes, and then we can position it like slide him around. You see what I mean? So I think he might. I don't know if that's his calf that's just in spasm or if he's got a problem with that tib fib as well.
But moving him from the rocks is going to be tricky.
Yep, are you ready, Matt? Yep, ready, steady, slide.
Andy's reacting to the ketamine, but without it, the pain would be far worse.
Ready, steady, slide.
Chris is recruiting some volunteer manpower.
Excuse me, guys, the red shirts, can we borrow you for a lift? You look quite strong. This guy's got some quite nasty injured limbs, because it's pretty hot work getting him out of here. So we're just finishing off getting him monitored. We're going to be getting out of here as soon as we can.
He just won't remember any of this. We've given him some ketamine and midazolam, so they're both quite powerful sedatives. So he'll scream out sort of in pain, but he won't remember it.
There's a very high risk of infection in his leg wounds.
I'm just giving him some Kermoxiclav.
They're giving him powerful antibiotics.
He's quite distressed with some nasty peripheral injuries to his right ankle and his wrist. But we're a bit worried as well, because it's a high fall. He may have had an injury to his pelvis as well. So we need to get him to hospital as soon as we can.
It's time to fly. There is a high risk that Andy is suffering from internal bleeding. These injuries could be seriously life-changing. On one of Yorkshire's most popular climbing sites, the victim of a 20-foot fall is being prepared for his flight to hospital. Andy Powell fell when his abseiling gear failed.
Hi, my name's Chris, I'm one of the doctors. So we're going to take him down to Leeds General Infirmary in the aircraft. Okay, he's got some injuries to his right ankle, left arm, but we don't know what else he's got. So we're going to take him there. So if you want to meet up with him at Leeds General Infirmary, that's probably the best thing to do.
Yep. Right, ready, steady, lift.
This chap's packaged, so we're just moving up to the aircraft. We'll be lifting shortly for Leeds.
The team are flying him to the regional trauma centre.
It's probably about 20 minutes to LGI from now.
Sam is alerting the Leeds General Infirmary trauma team.
A 62-year-old male fallen approximately 20 feet while abseiling onto rock. No LOC, injury sustained. He's got a closed fracture of his left forearm, a possible pelvic fracture and an open neurovascularly compromised fracture of his right tib and fib. That's been reduced with a good return of pedal pulse.
Andy, just try and keep nice and calm for us, OK?
Gary's going to have to reverse off the crag. It's very close to Leeds Bradford Airport, and it's inbound jets.
Helimed 98 Alpha, pass your message. 9 Alpha, this is lifted on Cliff Crags with 6 on board now, routing LGI through the zone if possible. Helimed 98 Alpha, roger, route direct towards the LGI, not above altitude 2,000 feet via FAR QNH1021. Traffic is a 737 on a 4-mile final 14.
Andy may need surgery, but until he's x-rayed, the full extent of his injuries won't be known.
I'm very concerned about this guy. He's had quite a high fall. On the face of it, all we can see is that he's got a nasty injury to his right ankle, and he's got a broken left wrist, both quite deformed. But we're more concerned about what injuries are hidden. It's been quite a challenging incident, really, because he's stuck in a very difficult position. His pain's been really hard to manage. We've given him industrial quantities of a drug called ketamine, which has made him a bit agitated, so we're giving him a Dazzlam to help that. He is far more settled now, and we should be down in Leeds in about 5 minutes.
Gary's descending into the cranes and tower blocks of Leeds city centre.
I'm going to come with the chimneys on my left-hand side. Got you. Over the western ramp, so to speak. 98's on approach to LGI.
The team do this up to 5 times a day, but landing here is never routine.
500 feet, 30 knots on the nose.
Bit bumpy, Gary.
Oh, windy. It's bumpy because I'm doing it right. Landed LGI. Almost, anyway. There we go.
Look at that.
It's been a tough rescue for the team, as well as their patient.
Of all the places he could have picked to curl himself round. Like. And then he decided to wrap himself with rope around it as well, just to add. The only thing missing was it'd be wrapped in bloody cling film. I don't think he's going to be climbing anytime soon, is he? No.
Andy, you all right, buddy? We're at the LGI now, mate, so we're going to take you downstairs and get them to have a look at you in A&E.
Andy's heading for resus.
I don't quite like his colour. He's a bit pale and waxy, isn't he?
Orthopaedic surgeons are waiting to assess his spine, legs and arm.
OK. Ready, steady, move. Keep coming, stop.
It's vital the whole resus team understand his accident, what medics call the mechanism of injury.
This young man's Andy, 62-year-old male. About an hour and 20 minutes ago, he's fallen approximately 20 foot while abseiling at Arncliffe Crags. He's landed kind of on his right leg. No LOC can remember everything that's happened to him.
Andy is still under the influence of ketamine. His pain needed a lot of drugs to control it.
You can stop people being agitated, but that means you have to give a huge dose. A dose where somebody will probably stop breathing and they become unconscious. And obviously there's huge risks of that because people can be short of oxygen or their blood pressure can plummet. So although he's screaming, he shouldn't remember any of that, and it allows us to be able to manage him.
Andy will need emergency surgery. His condition is critical. It's mid-morning in the market town of Knaresborough, and a driver's dash cam is about to capture an all-too-typical accident. The cyclist is badly hurt.
Those hands are supposed to secure, secure in the back. Secure in the back, secure in the front. iPad, off stowed, good luck. Radios, no change, lights on. Flying call to Helimed 98 Alpha, lift outbound south.
Pilot Lee is flying paramedics Tyrone and Gav to the scene.
Helimed 98 Alpha, Linton, basic service, patch message.
Basic service, H145, form board VFR, 400 feet, 990, lifted top cliff, on route 10 into Knaresborough. And yeah, basically service en route. Just looking on the map where it is, it's actually, I've cycled through there myself, it's actually got a narrow country road. Potential for, you know, a reasonably high speed impact. But as I said, until we get any more details from any crews, obviously we won't know any more until we get there, really.
Got an ambulance right, 1 o'clock.
Oh, visual, yeah.
You happy?
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking this green field here, you've got access.
Roger.
Thoughts?
No, visual, look into that. Yep, happy with that, Gav? Yeah, that's good.
A local ambulance crew has just arrived. Lee's aiming for a landing behind a nearby pub.
Got the wires going across the field.
Okay, so committed to land on this field here, mate. Let's just have a get an idea of what we've got to deal with.
The car park is the perfect landing pad.
Just thinking, right, if you want, I could probably hop you over.
What do you think? Yeah, it might be easier if the ambulance comes in.
Alright, let's just see what we've got when we go over.
Roger, so you've got 2 vehicles. You've got your vehicle to your right, haven't you?
Yeah.
Chimney, there's no fodder than leaves I can see. Clear this tree to your left.
Fucking door's just gone.
12 quid.
I'll jump out. Nice restaurant this, though.
But the team won't be dining here today. Their patient is waiting for the ambulance crew. Gav is bringing a bag of powerful painkillers.
Hey, you alright?
Cyclist Mike Cross is going to need them.
Yeah, that's great, yeah. I'll give you a hand.
The anaesthetist from LGI.
Right.
At work at Leeds General Infirmary, Mike's job is to relieve pain in his patients. Now he needs help.
So what's happened then?
This is Mike. He was coming up to this junction, and the van.
Minding their own business, and the van just.
It's parked in front of us.
Has he come round the bend and.
He's just crossed the road into me.
Right, okay.
It looks like he has a badly broken ankle, and it may also be dislocated.
Hi, Mike. I'm Gavin from the Air Ambulance. It's Tyrone. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so you remember everything that's happened?
Yeah.
You are, okay. Apart from your obvious leg, any other pain anywhere else? In your finger? Nothing in your neck?
I don't think
Can I just give a little feel at the back? You'll know the drill, won't you?
I think I'm alright. I've broken my ribs previously.
Have you? Okay, but big breath in. Is that all good?
Yeah.
But nothing new there?
I broke my back previously.
Gav needs to check Mike from head to toe in case the agonising pain from his leg is masking the symptoms of a more serious injury.
What these guys are going to do, we're just going to obviously get a little bit down to the skin, just have a proper look at you, have a listen to your chest, okay, and then we'll give you some pain relief for that leg, all right? Once we've had a look at it. Are you allergic to anything?
It seems Mike wasn't to blame for his predicament.
Were you stationary at the junction, Matt, when he came round the corner?
I was going 20 mile an hour.
Oh, okay.
He just never stopped. You know, I was just minding my own business, riding along.
Yeah. His right lower leg is obviously deformed underneath the floor. He was good enough to give us that information that he wasn't injured other than his lower leg. He is an anaesthetist at LGI, so he probably sees us on a regular basis. Have you had ketamine before, Mike?
Oh, no ketamine.
You don't want ketamine?
No, it's a mad drug, though.
It's just for straightening your ankle, that's all.
Oh, do you need to straighten?
Well, it does need straightening a little bit, yeah. It's a little bit off to the side. I think as medical staff, we are the worst people to treat. We tend to diagnose and not let the medics actually do their job. He's very clever and he knows what's going on, so it's about just reassuring him that it is in the right hands and that we need to get him to hospital. As medics, we're his own worst enemy, aren't we, Mike? Yeah. You're in good hands.
The team are helping him ring his wife.
Oh, Stell, this is unbelievable. I'm in the ambulance. Yes. And they're cutting all my clothes off. And I'm just hurting like a bastard in my leg.
Would you like me to speak to her? Hi, it's Gavin here, yeah. He's basically, he's just, at the minute we think he's just got an isolated ankle injury. We're just assessing that at the minute, giving him some pain relief. Then we're going to decide what we're going to do. So try not to worry. We'll get him to give you a call back. As soon as we've got his pain under control and we've got his ankle splinted, we'll give you a call back, all right? Just tell we're going to say bye, Mike.
See ya.
Next, they need to remove their patient's shoe and splint his ankle. It's going to hurt.
So what we'll do is we'll have a look at you with morphine and Entonox, okay? And then if need be, if it's too painful, then we might have to look at a bit of ketamine, okay? And then we'll get you properly on your back to have a look at you.
The team are coming under doctor's orders. In the operating theatre, he's a senior figure.
Thank you. Right, take the shoe off.
Right, we'll just get these two of us. Just hang on a second, Mike. Mike, steady away. All right, buddy. Just breathe nice and steady, Mike. Not too much, okay? Right. Yeah, I've got it. That should govern the heel. That should just come straight off now. Mike, are you all right? You ready?
Take the shoe off.
I've got it.
Take the shoe off. You're gonna knock us in there, Mike.
There you go. It's off. Right, we're off. Okay.
Gav's trying to make sure blood is still flowing to his foot. If it's not, he could have to have it amputated.
Wiggle your toes for us, Mike.
Mike's still refusing to have ketamine.
Yes, you've dislocated your ankle, Mike, but you've got a good circulation to your foot and your toes, and you've got a good pedal pulse. Okay. If you don't want any ketamine, it'll be very painful to try and put this back in. Mike, you've got no critical skin there. Okay, you've got a good colour.
You hear Mike's new temperature, all right?
The problem is if you've got a fracture, we're going to cause any further damage with bone fracture.
Not right now.
Mike, you know this.
Yeah.
Don't you? Yeah? Your foot's not compromised at the minute and it's dislocated.
Yeah.
If you've got a fracture there,
yeah,
we're going to make it worse, aren't we?
Mike doesn't want to be treated in the A&E in Leeds where he works. He's asked to go to the local unit in Harrogate instead.
Where am I going now?
I'm going to go to Harrogate.
It means he'll be off for treatment by road.
Mike, you take care, mate, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, guy.
No problem. He knew he'd injured his ankle. Obviously we can still have a distracting injury there, so we did still have to go through the full primary survey, just checking his neck, chest, back, pelvis and abdomen to make sure that the pain of his ankle isn't overriding any other injury. We haven't found anything. He has dislocated his ankle, but we can't rule out a fracture to that area. He has actually refused ketamine. He didn't like the drug ketamine. So without that, trying to relocate the ankle will be very, very difficult. So he's happy for it just to be left out of place. He's on gas and air and some morphine on the way in, and then they'll deal with that in hospital. All right, thanks guys, thanks a lot. Cheers. You have to treat doctors the same as everyone else, but it's always in the back of your mind that they know what you're talking about, probably, and they know more than you do as well. And so in a way it can work in your advantage, really.
Mike faces extensive surgery on his leg. Police are investigating the accident and talking to the van driver. It's a busy bank holiday, and Helimed 99 is being diverted to a serious off-road bike accident.
99 confirming it's the quarry rather than the motocross. Over.
That's correct, thank you.
In an old industrial site near Doncaster, ground medics need backup.
Right, okay, it should be somewhere in these trees on the nose.
Head desk from 99, I believe we're visual.
Yeah, visual people waving to us low 3 o'clock, fish on the ground. My intention is to land right in this sort of intersection bit in the middle, Sam, yeah.
Also got visual with DCA, over.
Pilot Harry used to fly the Navy into action.
It is going to be very dusty.
It is, and I'm also going to blow dust all over the patient, actually. What I might just do, actually, is I'm going to go a bit further up from them anyhow.
And this is a pretty hostile environment to land in.
Actually, yeah, I've got a paramedic about to walk through my landing area.
Roger.
No, I just have to go round because of obstructed landing, so it'll be one further orbit and then landing.
So can you see like where he was walking, where you were going to land?
Yeah.
Just follow that kind of path, and then the patient's just in the wood line on the left.
People on the ground have no idea how hard they are making the team's job.
Right.
Prepare for brownout. There's a kid with a red t-shirt still walking underneath, quad still manoeuvring.
Yep, okay.
And the quad bike is directly underneath us as well.
Right.
Visual with the quad bike. He's now leaving.
No, sorry, I'm overshooting.
Too soon. Yeah, not enough.
For a second time, Harry has to abort his landing.
Okay.
A desk from 99. Now, I wonder if you could get a message to the DCA crew on scene. We've had to abort 2 landings due to people walking and quad bikes on our final approach.
Okay, I'm going to put one orbit in up here, and then we'll go for it again.
They're descending into a dust bowl. Grit and loose gravel could blind Harry.
Right. Let's say clear of the mountain. I'm expecting a degree of brownout here.
Roger. Clear to the left.
I am happy with visuals. Still, dust is building. Still happy visuals.
Sliding.
Sliding a bit on the dust, yeah. Found somewhere to land there. We are down.
Finally, a safe landing. But the locals are getting in the way again.
Stop!
With 4 rotor blades weighing a ton still turning, they don't need another patient. Biker John Joe Gallagher's case is complicated enough.
Yeah, mate. Gas.
His lower leg is broken in 11 places and he's in agony.
So that Velcro's off.
Yeah, no, fast. Deep breaths on that for us.
Keep going on that.
Keep going. Keep going on it. Keep going, John Joe.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
No,
let me do it. So I know my own pain.
Yeah,
please.
That's good. There's a one on top.
Paramedics are struggling to examine his injury.
Oh, leg snap, man.
So what we've got? We need to try and get this boot off now, right? Somebody holds it above and below.
Keep going, mate. Keep going on it, John Joe. Keep going, keep going.
His stepdad Dave is trying to calm him.
Just got a phone call off one of his friends saying that he broke his leg up at this quarry. I think it's his first time he's come down here. And his last, hopefully. It's not far now. Can you not cut it off? He will, yeah, just cut it.
Yeah, just get it cut.
No, pull it, keep pulling.
No, it's all right. Long deep breath. I'm not bothered about the boot. That's it. Keep taking it. Keep breathing.
Got it.
Paramedic Sam is joining the battle.
Ow! All right, mate. Ow!
Keep going on that. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Go on. Keep going. Just keep going on it. It is.
Only works while ever you keep sucking it. Keep going on it.
They need to straighten his leg, but painkillers can only do so much.
No.
John Joe.
So we'll give him some cats, fine.
John Joe, deep breath.
Air desk from 99, confirming we have a 24-year-old male, normally fit and well, currently believed to be an isolated lower left tib and fib.
Keep with me. Let go of my head. Right, put it on the floor then, yeah? Do you want me to make a cushion for you?
The team are going to use ketamine, first developed as a horse tranquilizer.
So this medicine that we're going to give him, chaps, it really dissociates, so he won't really know what's going on, but he may still scream and shout because he loses his inhibitions. So the key is that we stay quiet because it overstimulates him, okay?
He's got, it looks like a fairly displaced fracture with tib and fib, but it's obviously, it's extremely painful injury. There's lots of bone involved. He's really struggling every time we go near him, even to just sort of take his boots off. So what we need to do now is kind of the really painful part where we manipulate those fractures and get them into a splint to transport them to hospital.
Go to your happy place, okay? Shut your eyes.
Okay, relax, mate. We're going to start now. We'll call it 42.
It works a little bit differently from other things like morphine and paracetamol, but the important thing here is it'll hopefully help with his pain so we can get him packaged and then we can take him to hospital. It'll be a bit more comfortable for him that way.
The drugs have now kicked in.
He's in a happy little kind of ketamine hole. So what we'll do, whenever you guys are ready, just kind of pull his leg back straight. I'll put the box splint under it. We'll do it up.
He'll still feel pain, but he shouldn't remember anything.
Yeah, whenever you guys are ready, we'll...
All ready? Yep.
Yeah.
Ready, steady.
Good lad, buddy. There we go.
That's it.
Okay, John Joe.
At last, his leg is straight.
It's all done, mate. It's all done. Well done.
Sorry.
There we go.
So we're going to roll him towards yourself. Yep. Ready, steady, roll. Okay. Ready, steady, roll.
Well done. Okay, Paul, superb.
Well
done.
John Joe was wearing the right gear, but it was a big fall.
I love you, mate.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
See? We knew it would be good, didn't we, eh? We knew you'd be all right.
You ready, guys?
Ready, steady, lift. Okay, mate. Right. Go on, up. Okay.
John Joe, let me see your face. Open your eyes again.
Oh, John Joe, just relax, mate. It'll get better. We're going to lay you flat in a moment.
99, patient on board. Preparing to lift. Over.
John Joe's being taken to hospital in Doncaster, just 5 miles down the road.
Just relax, buddy. I know it's easy said, but we'll look after you.
It means a tricky takeoff from the Dust Bowl. John Joe's broken leg will need reconstructive surgery if he is to keep it. It's early evening in Hull, and on the main road into the city, a witness to a serious crash is on the line to Air Ambulance paramedic Andy.
Hi James, it's Andy, one of the paramedics from Ambulance Service. I just need to ascertain some more information so I can pass it on to the ambulance crew. What's actually going on at the moment? Where are all the patients? Are they all in one car? So driver's out but female passengers still sat in. If 10's the worst pain she's ever had, and one's the lowest, where is she on the pain scale? Alright, okay. Hopefully we can get some to you pretty sharpish. Alright then, bye. We're going to go on this job.
Pilot Gary will be flying Helimed 98 east. The ambulance service is stretched to the limit, and Andy and Paul will be the first paramedics on the scene.
There's still no DCA allocated to this job, so there'll be no blue lights to look for.
Dr. Chris is also on board.
We're just on our way to an incident in East Yorkshire near Brough, which is on the sort of AC3 on the way to Hull. The reports of a collision at a junction there between two cars. Andy's been on the desk and thinks it's worthwhile us going because it's a 50-mile-an-hour road, and there's a patient reported to be trapped with injuries to their abdomen and quite severe pain. We'll be there in about 5 minutes.
The team face a risky landing in total darkness.
At night we really need to slow jobs down a little bit to make sure that we're getting all the information we can, because obviously you can't see. So before lifting, we've already had a look on the maps to look at the site and possible landing locations. In the front seat, the guys use night vision goggles, which allows them to essentially see in the dark, to see what hazards there are and see how suitable the landing site will be.
But at night, navigation is always harder.
Is that standing traffic on the M62, or is it just light on the M62?
No, because the M62, Gary, is actually to the left of us. That's a river.
That's the ooze. The M62 is flowing lovely and fine on the left-hand side of the aircraft.
It's a good job I know where I'm going.
I ain't looked at a map.
Listen, stick monkey, just carry on flying it, I'll do the rest. I think those orange lights are where we need to be.
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah.
Yeah, it's your next junction down now.
LS99, we're overhead, the grid's coming on.
Roger.
They're landing in a field next to the road near the commuter village of South Cave.
We're going to take your usual stuff, Chris. Oh, are we down?
Yeah, we're first aid, so we're going to have to...
Wow. Yeah, are we down?
Yeah.
Police have been giving the victims first aid since the crash happened 20 minutes ago. 2 cars have collided.
The driver's walking about there, black jacket, young lady in the passenger seat. Hi there.
Hi, I'm a mother. This is Reagan.
All right, okay. Andy, I'll leave you here for a minute if that's all right, mate. Right, my name's Andy. All right, one of the paramedics. What's going on with you now? Where are you hurting?
My main thing that's taking over everything is my lower back.
Your lower back, and it's about an 8.5 out of 10, isn't it?
Yeah, but it was.
I know that because I was speaking to the guy on the call.
It's getting worse.
It's getting worse. Are you normally fit and well?
Yeah.
Regan Empson was heading for a night out with friends. Now she's trapped.
So one person in there. Who else was in that vehicle?
The driver.
Okay, he's got kind of like walking around.
Driver of the black BMW in the hood over there.
So 3 patients in total.
That's correct, yeah.
I'll have a quick chat with you in a minute, is that all right?
Yeah.
James Holmes was driving Regan into Hull.
My name's Chris, so just quickly check in and I'll be back. Just be walking around, all right?
Dr. Chris wants to quickly assess all the victims to make sure they're not missing someone with critical injuries.
Hi, buddy. Hi, my name's Chris, one of the doctors, all right. How are we getting on?
Not too bad.
Kieran Ross was on his way home.
Bit of a ringing going on like.
And how do you feel now?
I feel sick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably the fact you're a bit sort of shaken up and things.
Just gonna have a listen to your chest, okay?
Yeah.
Just keep still for us. Right, nice deep breaths. Does that feel okay?
Yeah.
Chest all right and everything else all right?
My chest feels a bit... I'll take this off, mate.
We need an ambulance really, yeah, go on. I know it's freezing out here, but...
Oh, mate, I play rugby league, do you know what I mean?
Who do you play for?
West Hull.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's right, right. Fine, you got your wrists a bit. Yeah, their airbag kind of marks. I think
because obviously that's the hand that was on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Bang, straight at my nose.
And you're a bit shaky, aren't you?
both drivers have a different take on what happened.
Left the A63 there, south curve, gone to rejoin again. Sat at that junction, waiting to turn right, there was nothing coming. I've gone to turn right, and as I've turned right, he come out of nowhere.
I was driving down here, I was doing the speed limit, and he just pulled in front of me, so I put the brakes on a bit, but then he just turned, I didn't have time, so I slammed on, and then I just went straight into it, and then we spun.
That was it really, that's all I remember.
Firefighters are about to begin work to free Regan from the car. But first, Andy wants to control his patient's back pain.
Right, to give you some morphine, I just need to put a little tube into one of your veins, okay? It'll sting a little bit, but not as much as your back.
Yeah, well, yeah.
All right.
It looks like James had a lucky escape.
So you've mainly your elbow, is it? That's the problem?
It's not that. Your hand and wrist, I can't feel a lot of...
Okay, let's have a quick look. That's all right, is it?
Yeah.
Give it sore there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I think he's probably got minor injuries. What I'd suggest is probably bobbing... Where about? Do you live in Hull? Rough. Well, you need to go to probably a minor injuries unit will be absolutely fine.
Regan's cold, and Andy's struggling to get a line in.
Can you do that with your hand? Can you clench it?
Me?
About 10 times. This hand?
This hand?
Yeah, try and get some blood flow into it. Let's have a look, drop it down, that's it, right. Sorry. Oh, sorry, mate.
The cannula will allow him to feed drugs straight into her bloodstream.
This medic 3 update.
Go ahead, Chris.
So 3 patients total, 2 of them walking wounded, and there's a female in the vehicle who hasn't got serious injuries, but she'll be going to Hull Royal Infirmary.
Understood, mate. I've spoken verbally to the York dispatcher. It's very busy in that area tonight, but I've put a P2 back up on. Still no vehicle allocated as of yet, over.
40 minutes after the crash, a ground ambulance is yet to be found for Regan. It's a busy night for local paramedics.
Yeah, I can't find clinical urgency to upgrade, but we'll need a vehicle to extricate onto the trolley.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll give it a little while, and then if I don't hear anything else, I'll chase. But as I said, I think it's just a lack of resources.
Regan's still in huge pain. She needs urgent assessment in hospital.
How's your pain doing now?
Really effing it.
Yeah.
Plan A kind of stable would be to come out. If she's in loads of pain, then you might need to do more disassessment. If she becomes sick and unwell, then forget the pain and she comes out.
Chris is briefing firefighters.
So we're going to give you some intravenous paracetamol.
What's that mean?
So it's just paracetamol that you normally take, but it gets spin a bit quicker in your system and
right,
works a bit more effectively down that little tube there.
This sort of incident's been hampered a bit by the fact that we're unable to get an ambulance here. And the reason for that is because people can't get patients out of A&Es into hospital beds, that the ambulance is actually queuing outside Hull Royal Infirmary. Luckily, this lady's stable. We have thought about taking by air to Hull Royal, but we're required to do a secondary transfer at the other end, so really it's not going to gain anything for her. So she's nice and stable. The fire service are just dismantling the car to allow us to get her out without any injury. I'm just topping up her painkillers.
At last, backup is arriving.
So this plan of action now is fire personnel are going to come back here, going to remove this headrest, and then in a minute we're going to lay you back so you're flat, and we're going to put you on a board, take you out of the boot, yeah, rather than twist you and take you outside. But obviously if that doesn't work, then we'll go back to that plan.
Are we happy, fellas?
Yeah. Go for it, mate.
Regan's spine is being kept straight.
All right, can you just lean back there? Can you just rest?
It's feared her back pain could be a symptom of a spinal injury.
Ready, steady.
Nice and steady, keep it coming. That's great.
All right.
Keep going, Alex.
All right. Alex, get ahead. Keep your hands on your front there.
Excellent. Excellent.
She's being slid onto a rigid scoop stretcher to stabilise her back.
Right, so person keep hold of the head end. You guys stay on that side. Excuse me, sir. Pull your shout.
Okay, guys, ready, steady, and roll. Nice, that's it. You just relax, Regan, alright? Okay, ready, steady, and roll. Perfect.
Regan's on her way to Hull Royal Infirmary.
Just keep your head really still. Right, let's take you up and get you warm in this ambulance, eh? Alright.
Her back injury may be serious, and she may have some time to wait before she can be admitted to hospital. X-rays revealed Regan had cracked a vertebra in her spine and sprained both her ankles. She was ordered to rest for 6 weeks and needed extensive physio. The two drivers escaped with minor injuries. Police investigated the accident, and as a result, the BMW driver was offered an alternative to prosecution.
Very likely broken back, possible broken left foot.
Climber Andy fractured his spine and broke both his legs, his wrist and his pelvis. He was in hospital for 10 weeks.
I knew straight away when I hit the ground that my life had changed and it wouldn't be the same again. I knew as soon as I hit the floor that I'd broken my leg and broken my spine. My initial thought was just, oh dear, I've really messed it up now. This is going to set me back for a long time. When I got to LGI, they did lots of x-rays and a full body MRI. But good news, no internal injuries, no spinal cord injury, no head injuries.
He's now back on his feet, but has been told that it could be 18 months after his fall before he's fully fit.
I'm not scared of going back climbing. Climbing is in my blood. I love climbing. Having an accident didn't put me off, it was just a freak accident. I have read that when people fall from the height that I fell from, which was about 8 metres, I think, there's a 50% survival chance. 50% is tossing a coin, so if I'd have landed upside down on my head, I wouldn't be here to land on my feet, so okay, it's a heads and tails chance.
Anaesthetist Mike Cross did after all end up in his own hospital for surgery on his badly broken leg and needed a steel frame that he had to wear for 6 months.
Try not to worry, we'll get him to give you a call back as soon as we've got his pain under control.
But he's determined to carry on cycling, despite the risks.
Yeah, mate. Got gas.
And John Joe, the biker badly injured in an off-road accident, needed reconstructive surgery to 11 separate breaks to his left leg.
As soon as I broke it, I thought, oh, you're an idiot. That's the first thing I got from it while I was still mid-air. And then everyone just ran over to me. I had a lot of people try and come and pick me up and stuff, and the first thing I thought, my leg was broke. I just thought, I knew my leg was broke, and it was just, don't pick me up, ring an ambulance. And I remember my friend was on the phone to the ambulance, and they couldn't because it was an abandoned quarry, they couldn't pinpoint us, so we were waiting for a while, like a long while, and I was thinking they're never going to find us.
He underwent 2 operations and needed metal implants.
Breaking my leg is probably the worst thing I've ever done. I mean, it put me out of work for 8 months. Even now I can't ride a pedal bike without it hurting. I'm just glad I had the protective gear that I had on at the time, else it would have been a lot worse. I think I broke a lot more bones.